Hey guys, what's going on? Michelle Kind here, coming to you live from my home here in Sandy, Utah. So today I wanted just to do this live video. It's been a little while since I've done one, but I kind of have been forced to do this only because my title here was Rules, Rules, Rules. So I am in a 90-day success challenge where each day I'm accountable for, creating a piece of content and putting that out, in some form to share. So, it could be a blog post or it could be, a video, something like that. But because I don't have my blog set up yet, it, leaves me just to do a video. So I'm okay with that. But what I wanted to share with you about the rules is that I was listening to a recorded audio by Diane Hockman, and I have high regard for Diane. She is one of my mentors, and she has rules set up for her business. So she talked about 10 rules that that she has put in place, to operate, that she just stands firm with for anyone that is following her in her business, because she's a leader. So, you have a right to do that. I mean, if you think about it, we have rules at school, we have rules at work, we have government rules, we have city rules, there are rules, everywhere. And, if you don't abide by the rules, of course, there's a consequence. So, by me not doing a piece of content today, my consequence could be, not being able to participate in this challenge. So I was really excited to do it. I should have started on the 1st of December. Today's the 5th. And so I'm a few days behind, but I'm jumping in right now because I want to really move forward, and I think it's a great opportunity for me to share, some things, especially what I've learned over this last weekend. I was at the GoPro event in Las Vegas, with Eric Worre, Sir Richard Branson, Tony Robbins. And it was a huge event. It was the first time I had ever been, and there were, I think, close to 20,000 people at that event. So as I started thinking about my content today, and after I listened, to Diane, it made me think about some rules that we had to abide by over the weekend. And, you ask yourself, well, why do we have rules? Rules can be broken, rules can be changed, but rules basically are to create structure. In business, it would be more of an infrastructure, so that people can follow, and then, you create that for your team or your organization. Once you get rules in place, people are generally pretty good about following them. People will hold you to a higher regard and respect you for putting those in place because it says a lot about you. So I have rules myself. I have family rules. I'm a mother of 3, so of course, I teach my kids, to, show respect. I teach them manners. I teach them to be kind and to, help out when they can. Just because I want that to be a reflection on me. And because I put these in place since they were young, it's not uncomfortable for them to know that there are rules. But, some of the rules that we had up against this weekend, just to give you an example, we all had to line up, and, we couldn't go in until, they were ready for us after they had set up. So, we were waiting in line, and there were just, like I mentioned, thousands of people. No one could rush through. So one rule is that you had to stand in line and wait. Another rule that they were clear about is that you cannot stand on your chairs, whether to take pictures, or look and see what's going on. That was a firm rule. And then one, even more so, was a rule to where you could not, without, any hesitation whatsoever, distribute any of your marketing materials for, your business opportunity. If they found out about that was you, because of course you're going to have your name and, phone number on that, you would have a consequence. You would get kicked out of the event. And, coincidentally, they did catch a couple people and they were gone, no hesitation. So, rules are meant in place, for structure. People need to abide by rules. As I mentioned, there are rules everywhere. I mean, we have street rules, we have, government rules, school rules, work rules. So what difference would it be for you putting, rules in place in your business? You are you are your CEO, you are you Inc. And so, you can establish those rules. Diane mentioned that, she took a quote from Jim Rohn, and it goes, work with people who deserve it, not need it. So basically, when you're looking for people to join you, think about that. You don't want to be pulling people along and having people, ask you questions that they can certainly do on their own, find things out on their own. You want people to be on your journey with you. You don't want to be dragging them. So set that role up. I thought that was a great role. Hire people, or not really hire, but, look for people that are like you. You want people that will take the initiative to, find the answer, to, grow themselves, but be there, as a resource. And of course, if you see that they need help, or you see that they are putting in hard effort, for their business, then certainly reach out to them. But, work ethic for me is huge. I feel like if, someone is willing to work, that's an important, rule that I have, work hard. I wouldn't expect anyone to do anything that I wouldn't do myself. Integrity, I live by high standards and high integrity. I wouldn't want anyone to come in and, try to do anything that would, compromise, my business, or, my identity, or anything like that. So keep, a few of those things in mind too. Have people that represent you, and set your rules and standards for how you feel that you want to operate. So the whole premise of having rules, again, is just for structure, and for structure mostly for businesses, but to also let people know that, you're serious and you're professional. You want people to, hold you in high regard and to respect you for that. So I think that's pretty much all that I wanted to say. I'm sure you have family rules. I have family rules. I have business rules. There are rules everywhere. So you really can't escape the rules, but I think you can bend them and you can be flexible. So I hope you got value from this. I just wanted to put that out there because I am following a rule myself. I think we all have to at some point in our lives. But feel free to, like, comment, and share this out if you think any of your team would get value from this, or at least practice, what I recommended to you. So I appreciate you taking time, and I look forward to sharing more content with you in this upcoming week. Bye for now.